This is Dr. Alana DeGrassa, and I want to thank you for tuning in to this virtual brochure. Are you ready to reach your personal and professional goals? My name is Dr. Alana, as I mentioned before, and I want to welcome you to Turning on the Lights Global Institute. I believe that all of us have wonderful ways that we can contribute to society and to the industries that we are respectively in. And over the past goodness, 23 years, I've had the pleasure of working with so many institutions around communication strategy, content creation for brand visibility, and executive development. And that's why today I'm so excited that with Turning on the Lights Global Institute, we are able to offer you services that help you to reach your personal and professional goals. One of the wonderful moments I had when I gave a TEDx talk in 2016 was the reminder to the crowd to consider to ask themselves, if I only had 100 and 120 days to live, what would I do differently? And a lot of times, once I ask that roving question, people will either say, oh, I know I could have done more to upgrade my personal life. I know I could have done more. Maybe I could have written a book or launched a new business or done something that really allowed me to shine. And perhaps you are listening and viewing this virtual brochure because you are someone who's a powerhouse leader, someone who has given of your time and specialty and expertise in a given field. And perhaps you're at a place where you want to know, is there actually more for me? Well, I want to encourage you to watch this presentation until the end. Now, a lot of times when people say, Dr. D, I know that you do coaching, but why should I consider having a coach? And I always say, why coaching? Well, if you're someone who has done a lot, maybe you've worked in a given industry for some time, this might be a season where you feel uncertain about your goals. And actually, we know that powerhouse leaders also have a lot of resentment because typically, if we've been working in an industry for years, we have a plethora of ideas to solve certain problems. We have ideas to kickstart new businesses. And as leaders, we have ideas as to how we can galvanize our growth. But sometimes these ideas are so overwhelming that we end up moving into analysis and paralysis. So, with that trajectory, we then become uncertain about where to begin. We become unclear about business goals if we are at the very beginning stages of starting something new. And if we're really overwhelmed, there's an inability to adapt to what we have called the digital shift. So we know that there's so much happening, there's so much information going on online and offline that I really want you to think about this. How can I go from being a wantpreneur versus an entrepreneur? Let me say that again. How can I go from being a wantpreneur versus an entrepreneur? You've got to really think clearly around how you can design your blueprint. Now, if you are starting a new business, it's your profit blueprint. What are you going to do to really elevate your potential to create income? Entrepreneurs need to be flexible as this is important to progress in today's digital world. As this Web 2.0 world advances, it may be difficult for organizations to decide how to best use business communication in a competitive market. That is where having a blueprint comes in. And our trainings allow you to determine your service, establish your digital blueprint, and create your digital approach and offer services that attract multiple streams of income. So, Turning on the Lights Global guides individuals to cultivate leadership and communication principles as global participants. Our mission is to foster persistence, intercultural efficiency, and global awareness with self-development products that cultivate personal and professional growth. The TOL model is influenced by constructivist models of learning and employs an integrative approach of learning through digital courses, coaching seminars, and public events. For 4 years, we have strived to help entrepreneurs and individuals actualize their dreams. I love this photo as it says, upgrade my life. And for all of the hundreds of entrepreneurs and leaders we have helped in the past number of years, I want to say it has been such a pleasure to get that email that says, oh my goodness, I never thought someone would be able to pay me for what I'm offering, or I never thought I would be able to triple the revenue stream that I have simply by upgrading how I'm doing business. So I want to thank you again for tuning in to this virtual experience. There are so many digital shifts happening. The United States Department of Labor reports an increasing demand for communication strategies that meet the demand for key collaboration, strategic development, asynchronous and synchronous communication, and implementation. So what does that actually mean? That means that we're living in a digital space where there's a lot of opportunity in all industries and across all sectors for you to get clear about how you can contribute to the marketplace. Whether you are an executive working in a firm already, or you're getting ready to launch out, or maybe you are a service provider, you own a restaurant, you might be a hair salon owner, you might be a personal trainer. It really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the common denominator is that we live now in a Web 2.0 world. So coaching is for you. If you are ready to define your goals, if you need customized guidance with designing your service, if you're ready to serve the individuals who need your solution, if you're ready to launch a new business service or online program, if you need to align your service with a unique marketing strategy, and if you're willing to activate applied learning. I have to stress that you really have to be at a place where you are ready to say, oh my goodness, in order for me to upgrade my life, in order for me to grow as an entrepreneur, I really got to set time apart to make sure that I can not only create new goals to create these outcomes, but that I'm really setting myself up for success. So let's talk about our latest offering, Business Communication Mastery 2.0, otherwise known as our BCM 2.0 program. Our programs help you to launch new businesses. We help you to understand your digital strategy, look at different communication tactics and techniques to leverage sales, and look at how you can use social media via digital course creation or content creation so that you can be an influencer. So let's jump into this. You know, I remember what it was like when I was starting my own business. I was actually an educator and never planned on leaving the industry until a surprising turn occurred. And, you know, being someone who worked full time, having my schedule slashed from working at 100% to less than 20%, that catapulted me to become an entrepreneur. And I had the imposter syndrome. Can I say that again? I had the imposter syndrome. I thought, who is going to want to learn all that I have? Because at that time, I just told myself, I'm quote unquote only a teacher. You see, I had undervalued the 18 years of working that I had contributed myself to as I served students and adults and people internationally. It was only until I had a wake-up call when a lead guru in the given industry reached out to me and said, Alana, what is your business offer? And I was so timid with the business that I was providing that he said, I'm going to help you. I'm actually going to tell you no. And if you had charged me 5 times as more, I would have said yes. Well, that experience completely made me realize that I was underselling myself and undervaluing what I had to offer. That's why I want to encourage you today. If you're someone who really believes that this is your year to leverage, to grow, and finally go from being a wantpreneur to an entrepreneur, then I want you to watch this presentation all the way until the end. So let's talk about what it will mean to kickstart your business. See, I understand that you are a dreamer, and I also understand that making a dream a reality seems very daunting. And you may be an individual that has attended a number of business workshops. You may have gone to really great, awesome seminars and powerhouse meetings and deep dives, and yet you still find yourself on a hamster wheel. Well, I want to tell you, you know what? You are not alone, because I was in that same chair for 12 years. I sat in the seat of wantrepreneurism. I always knew that there was something more I wanted to do and create, but I just never felt like I had everything perfect. And in order to change your mindset, I want you to ask yourself, am I willing to just listen to this? Am I willing to open my mind? Can you do that? Can you just open your mind and say, I can upgrade my life? Hashtag UPML. Because I really want you to be serious about your intentions. You're probably a hard worker. You probably love helping individuals reach new goals. And you probably are someone who in your industry, people really value. So don't underestimate the service, the work, and the ideas that you've had over the years. I want you to visualize what your business or service would look like if you had the direct coaching of a goals expert. I mean, picture yourself being able to offer a paid service with training, hands on interaction, and direct engagement from my 23 years in the communication and social media industry. I want you to think about how you can kickstart a business that actually works, that people will pay you good value for. And most importantly, I really want you to get off that hamster wheel and transform your ideas into profit systems. So I really want to be able to help you to learn how to maximize the service that you provide by looking at how to propel your lead generation, looking at how you can potentially become a micro influencer. So entrepreneurs need to be flexible as this is important to progress in today's digital world. And as this Web 2.0 world advances, it may be difficult for organizations to decide how to best use business communication in a competitive market. But that is where having a blueprint comes in. And our programs are offered in a hybrid model, which means you have moments where you can be with yours truly online, but then you also have moments where you have homework and assignments that you do offline when we are not together. Out of the nearly 7.5 billion people in the world, half use the internet, and 37% use social media, and 2.5 billion use social media on their mobile devices. So just think about this. I mean, how are you accessing this training right now? And as more people consume social media, they may not be scared about using it personally, but they have apprehension when making the transition to using it for business. And that even goes for business owners. So how do you feel about social media and the use of social media as it pertains to growing an actual business? So I want you to start thinking about these roving questions, but always return to that hashtag. I can, I will, hashtag UPML. I will upgrade my life. But let's talk about the journey. See, when you want to start something new, there is a journey and a process. And when we're thinking about either kickstarting a new business, we have to look at the digital strategy. We have to know how to pitch to new clients. We have to realize that if we are to be successful, we've got to be thinking about how to create multiple streams of income. And with all of that, you have to make sure you are positioning yourself correctly, defining the right target so that they can follow you, looking and accessing all of the online tools that can help you to win. And in BCM, in our program, we ensure that you will have digital coaching, group accountability, and more. So we really want you to think about the process because your dreams really can happen, but they only happen one process at a time. In our program, we love to measure your results by looking at your milestones. So let's talk about the BCM program. Our business communication mastery program is set up in group coaching formats online. So we have a 2-semester group program for our BCM level 1. You will have service alignments, service ideation. Look at your SWOT, your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Analyze your potential target and look at the avatar that needs to be sufficient for you to really attract the right consumer. We'll look at your social media blueprint and access which platforms you should actually be on. We've even thrown in spark your talk and make thousands as part of your strategy for how you can market what it is that you will be offering. And our entire group coaching process for level 1 learners and participants will be 12 live eye-to-eye virtual meetings on Zoom. And you also will have an opportunity to have a quarterly assessment about your process and feedback about how you are doing. We even would love to give you a discounted ticket to participate in our International Women Build Confidence Conference as a leader. This 2-semester program is a 2-semester program at $5,000. And you also have an installment option where you can pay $416 per month. We also want to let you know about our Business Communication Mastery Group Elite Program. Now, this program is for our powerhouse leaders and industry executives who are really looking to go on a quest. Because in our BCM Elite program, you will have 24 group coaching calls, live social media tutorials within our calls, social media influencer creation and ideation, website assessment. We'll look at the basics of funnel creation to grab your perfect leads. You also will have a Spark Talk bonus along with an added incentive of our TEDx Talk experience. So you will learn how to craft a TEDx outline and also how to locate those resources and tools to land a TEDx presentation. More importantly, you will have a lot more intimate time with yours truly, Dr. D Inspire, and I can't wait to help you. Now, our 2-semester elite program is a 2-semester program for $12,000 at a monthly option of $9.99 per month. If you are really ready to go this year, I highly recommend the Group Elite program because you will have so much access to not only the BCM course, but you will also have hand-holding time with yours truly, as well as an accountability tribe that will be unique and VIP in experience. You also have an opportunity to audition to become a platform speaker at our International Women Build Confidence Conference. So if this is for you, I want you to jump in today and take action. And lastly, we offer Business Communication Mastery custom programs for service providers, consultants, and executives. So we have a 5K social media kickstart program, and that is to help your company, your business, or your entity establish a social media plan to attract raving fans and to keep your hot fire customers coming. We also have more in-depth program, but for that, I would encourage you to send us a direct email and make sure to sign up for a free 15-minute consult to see how we might be able to serve you. We also have an awesome Women Build Confidence program. And our Women Build Confidence program is designed for you to be able to develop confidence and to think about what it means to get your swag back. Make sure you stay tuned and learn more about WBC by jumping into our free Upgrade My Life course, which will put you on a fast track to thinking about what it will take for you to finally say, I'm beautiful, I'm valuable, and nothing about me is a mistake. Again, our WBC program is definitely for you if you're someone who's really ready to grow in 2020. The Women Build Confidence Coaching Series is a self-help course that is designed to assist women with developing effective tools to reach personal and professional goals. This multifaceted program utilizes handouts, podcasts, and videos to illustrate areas of learning pertaining to positive self-concept. We'll also look at tools of self-confidence. We'll look at how our formative experiences impact us today. We'll also access ideas for tangible goal setting and look at issues that happen when we have what I call cognitive setback. Our WBC program is for you if you are an adult woman who's in the midst of life transition, and if you have maybe ended a close relationship. Maybe you've ended a job and you've worked there in that given industry for a given amount of time. So we have a lot of opportunities for you to grow. And no matter if you join our Business Communication Mastery programs or our WBC programs, you're going to be able to make new connections, overcome limiting beliefs, have direct laser coaching with yours truly, overcome negative self-talk. And so again, enroll in the Upgrade My Life enrollment and access these free on-demand trainings. Remember, you can make your dreams a true goal as you get into process. And I would love to help you along that journey. So let's get you started today. Set up an appointment by calling me at 781-957-8603. Send me a message at dralanadegrassa.com.